Hello, I am Wacky Pete. Today I would like to discuss... I was in the middle of making another video about something I consider important, but it's taking fucking forever. Fucking service so boring! So I decided to take a break and make a short video about something else that just happened. That's both hilarious and really sad. Long story short, a man with a YouTube channel wanted to make a fan film about Star Wars using Star Wars IP. He asked Lucasfilm if he could crowdfund for it, and they said no. Then he said, okay, well, if I use my own money, can I monetize it? And they said no. And then he, because he's a good fan, said, okay, well, if I use my own money and I don't monetize it, can I use your IP? I'll make everything originally, just using your IP. And they said yes. And then he made it. This man spent 6 figures on making a fan film that, in my opinion, was an excellent fan film. It was very good. It was only 15 minutes, but pound for pound, it was the best Star Wars piece of content since Rogue One. And then after this man's video had gotten a great reception from fans, Disney then claimed it. It is the most scumbag move you could possibly have done. I just want to get into something that I thought about today while I was at work. Thinking about this for 5-10 minutes. I'm sitting there, replacing a window trim, putting in a window, and it dawns on me. The guy who made that video has 1.4 million fans. Or 1.4 million subscribers at least. Now, I'm not a subscriber of his channel, but I know of this story. So I started to put some numbers in my head together, and it became really funny. Because even if you wanted to be as conservative as possible, Disney has lost tens of millions of dollars because of that decision to monetize this video. Let's just go through some simple numbers really quickly. If he has 1.4 million subscribers, and let's say even half of them are pissed off about what Disney did. Let's say even half, even though it's almost definitely more than that. Even half of 1.4 million is 700,000. Now, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I did used to like the franchise a lot. And I would say in a year, if I were to see 1, 2, 3 movies, buy maybe a t-shirt with Yoda fucking a stormtrooper or something on it, I might spend between $50 and $100 in the course of 1 year on this franchise. Now, I'm not one of his subscribers, but I know of this, and it pisses me off, and it's going to make me definitely boycott Disney for at least the next year. So if you take even half of this guy's audience, multiply $50 to $100, which is a pretty conservative estimate for the amount of money that a Star Wars fan would spend in 1 year, or a Disney fan for that matter, would spend in 1 year on this franchise, or on any of their franchises, and you consider that if you only pissed off half of this one guy's audience, you will have lost $35 million in 1 year. And that's being conservative. That's being very conservative. That's not counting people like me, who aren't even a subscriber of his. That's not counting the people that I'm going to tell this to boycott Disney because they punch down on a little man who helped them with their fucking IP and their drowning ship. And he actually put some time and effort to make something that was supposed to help you, and then you shit on him. And you don't just shit on him, but you backhand him. Like, I'm done with Disney for a year. At least. And that's just me, and I wasn't even a really big fan. I can only imagine what the real Star Wars fans are spending in a year on Star Wars stuff. And what they're not going to be spending for the next year because of something like this. So at the very conservative estimate, just half of his fan base, just $50 to $100 in a whole year, just that, you've lost $35 million with this decision. I don't know what YouTube video makes $35 million, but it's probably not going to be that one. So, that was...
You're a freaking genius, you idiot!
Disney, you could have just given me $5 million. I would have given one to this guy, given him a job on retainer. It was $1 million, you can pay him off the $1 million. There you go. Now you got him working for you. Now all the people who enjoy his video are happy with you for hiring him. Then you could have just burned the other 4. You still could have wasted money. And none of this counts in the future how this is going to compound over time. Knowing that big bad billionaire Disney had to shit on a guy who put his own money into making a fan film for your IP. It's a disgrace. And you'll see the loss in your profits due to it. So, it's a great job, Disney. You've lost tens of millions of dollars to monetize a YouTube video that you'll maybe get a couple $1 million off of. That's fucking...
You're a freaking genius, you idiot!
Not only that, but you've pissed off a huge section of your fan base who are going to be not buying your products for a very long time. And you shit on a really good fan who went out of his way and spent over $100,000 to make something good out of your IP. And now I bet he doesn't like you either. Neither do I. And neither do at least 700,000 people. Because you wanted to monetize a YouTube video. $1 billion company, my ass. What a bunch of assholes. You managed to kill the most turnkey IP that has almost ever existed. And you've pissed off almost all their fans. Third time's a charm.
You're a freaking genius, you idiot!
Like, peace out, man.